Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year's. Welcome to 2019. We are here, guys. I hope you guys had a fabulous New Year's Eve, partied hard, went wild, went off. And if you're still hungover, don't worry, a lot of us still are. I'm still in recovery mode. I don't even know what day it is in the week right now. And what sucks about sometimes partying is that it not only affects us inside, but on the outside. We look tired, we look exhausted, it shows in our face. Breakouts suddenly come out. It's just a hot mess and we need a cure for that. If you are in that place, don't worry guys, I got you. I got something very exciting and new today that I'm going to be sharing with you guys in today's video. And this little guy is going to solve all those problems. And that is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Concealer. And I'm really excited that Fenty Beauty is sponsored today's video so I can talk to you guys all about this new concealer and show you guys how I got this look right here. Believe it or not, this is pretty much all I'm wearing on my skin. I did use the Pro Filt'r foundation, but I'm pretty much just wearing concealer. It literally brought me back to life. I was looking a hot mess, so I have to thank this little guy for that. You guys know I'm huge on concealers, on coverage, on the way things wear, the way they look, and actually really happy that I got to try this out about a month ago, and I've been using it on the low. I'm not telling you guys about it, but I've been trying it out, seeing how I like it, and you guys are just going to love it. To top it off, there is going to be 50 shades available in this concealer, which is incredible. So if you guys want to know more about this concealer and see how I got this whole look, continue watching. So the first thing we're gonna do is get into some skincare. This is a very important step to me, and it is such an essential part of my everyday life that I never skip it, whether I'm wearing makeup or not. But we always have to make sure that we moisturize and take care of our skin. Not only does our skin feel and look better, but your makeup will wear better. There's just so many benefits of why skincare is important. So let's go to moisturize. We're gonna be going in with my moisturizer from Mer, and this is their moisturizing cream. And I am just picking up a pretty small amount. This moisturizer is very thick. It's very hydrating. So you just need a little bit. And what I like to do is just rub it in between my fingers because, like I said, it is pretty thick. So once I warm it up, I'm just gonna go ahead and press it into my skin. Alright, and next I'm gonna go in with some eye cream. I'm gonna be using today my Banana Bright eye cream. We all know this is like my day one, ride or die. Love this. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this right underneath of my eyes with my ring finger. This is gonna really help to depuff, smooth, and brighten up this area. And next I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Instant Primer to prime my skin. So I'm gonna do just about a pump and a half, just about that much. And what this is going to do is smooth the skin out, diffuse the appearance of pores. Also it's gonna improve the wear time of the makeup, so it's gonna make it last a lot longer. And it's also gonna help out with any kind of shine. So I'm adding it to the areas where are usually my problem area, and it's always my T-zone. Right here, right in this area is where I have larger pores. I feel like you guys probably can't see it from the camera, but oh, they're there. So we're gonna go ahead and just work the product into my skin and then press. I feel like it just sets it into the skin, but I'm also not tugging on it, so it's like a win-win. So next we're gonna move into a little bit of foundation, and we're just gonna do this to even out my skin. Now, whenever I'm going for a very fresh, dewy look, I try to stay away from anything that's too heavy on my skin. So for that reason, we're gonna be applying it on with the brush and doing like an even layer on the skin. And then from there, we're gonna jump into the concealer and spot conceal and then do all the magic to get my face looking bomb. And I'm gonna be using the shade 260. I'm gonna just do a few pumps onto the brush. Just gonna go ahead and apply this onto the areas where I have more blemishes, which is right around my chin area. So this is a soft matte long wearing foundation. It is a medium coverage foundation, but it is buildable up to a full. And the finish on this one is going to be matte, but it's a soft matte, so it's going to be very comfortable once it's on. So you can see it's not full. I just added literally just a pump and a half on my skin, but I'm blending it out with the brush to soften it up a little bit. And just a little bit on the forehead area. And keep in mind too, I haven't like re-added any more product onto the brush. I'm working with what I already have on there. Look at these brows. So there I have just a little bit of foundation on the skin. All the foundation did was just even out my skin tone. I still have a lot of blemishes that are showing through. Still a lot of work that we gotta get done, but this is just the first step. So now moving into the star of the hour, and that is the Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Concealer, and I'm gonna be using it in the shade 210. Now, something really awesome that I wanted to mention about this concealer is that when they created it, they really wanted to make the shade shopping experience easy. They wanted to make this concealer to complement your Pro Pro Filt'r foundation, not match it. So for me, since I'm in the shade 260, they would recommend me starting at that shade for the concealer as well. But it really all depends on your preference, and you guys know me, I like my concealer to be a little lighter and brighter, so for that reason, I'm going up just a few shades. I'm gonna be going in with the shade 210, and I'm gonna be applying this concealer on the areas I need help and brightening in. So for me, my problem areas are always my under eye. I'm gonna start off right here, and I'm doing just a little bit first. And then I always apply it around my nose because I do have a little bit of darkening and redness in that area. I'm also gonna do it right here. I have a blemish right there. And I'm now just gonna target the areas where I need some help in. And then I'm just gonna also add it to the bridge of my nose because I do like the slimming effect. Add it right there as well. And as you guys can see, I'm just doing little dots. I'm really not adding too much because this is a pretty full coverage concealer. So a little bit goes a long way. And then I always add it around the lip area as well. I do like this area to look bright. And then I'm also gonna add it to the brow area because this does brighten and lift my brows. So I'm gonna go in with the concealer brush from Fenty Beauty and blend away. Oh my goodness. So this is a super creamy, long-wearing, crease-proof, sweat-resistant concealer. So it's gonna really stay put once it's on the skin. What I'm doing is actually blending it out with the brush first. And I do this first to lightly disperse the product out. And then from there, I'll go in with the beauty sponge and just even anything out. But you can see, I mean, you guys know how much concealer I normally apply. I like really put a lot on. And to just only apply a few little dots, and it's already covered this much, especially my freckles. You guys know that's my like main concern. And it's looking so nice. And whatever's left on the brush, I'm actually gonna apply it to my lid because I do have a little bit of discoloration there. I feel like it's always a little darker, and then I do have freckles on my eyelids as well. So to just even it out, I'm gonna add whatever's left onto the lid. I look like a baby right now. Baby skin. All right, I'm not gonna just tap this over those little areas. Now I'm gonna go in with this beauty sponge, and this is also from Fenty Beauty as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and tap this directly over what I have already applied. This is going to just even everything out for me. It's gonna just give me a little bit more coverage as well. I'm gonna go in my eyes as well. All right, so next I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer that I have underneath of my brows. So I know some of you guys sometimes wonder what that's there for, what it exactly does. Not only does a concealer just make the brow look cleaner, hide any kind of stray hairs, it also gives it an instant lift as well. I notice the minute I add a concealer, it just looks fresh, it looks brighter, it looks just more awake. So that's one of the reasons why I really love it. And with this concealer, I mean, as you guys can see what I already have on, it is like a really nice coverage. Again, it's crease proof and it doesn't move once it's on, so I don't have to worry about it moving underneath of my brow area. On top of the coverage being great and everything else, the finish is my favorite part about it because it still looks like skin. It's giving me a very fresh, healthy complexion. This concealer is gonna be available on January 11th on fentybeauty.com and Sephora. So if you guys liked what you saw, be sure to check it out and know that you guys are going to love it, and of course, find your shade. So next I'm gonna be going in with some highlight. Now, normally I set my skin first, but I'm gonna be working with the cream highlight. So for that reason, I'm gonna go in first with that product and then go in with powder next. So I'm gonna use today the Hourglass Gold Flash Highlight and apply this pretty much to the high points of my face, any areas I just really wanna glow in. I'm gonna just kind of tap it onto my skin and then lightly just kind of tap out. Same thing on this side, just adding it to the high points of my face. Ooh, yes, give it to me. This just adds like a really nice natural highlight and finish to the skin. I'm still gonna go in with another highlight, but I just wanna add like a little bit of an extra dewiness. So far, everything looks really, really nice. I think I actually want to add a little bit to my brow bone. Never really add any color up here, but I think it'll look really nice. All right, next I'm gonna be going in with this Mineral Skin Finish Bronzer from MAC Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Compassion. And I'm gonna be doing just an all-over bronze on my skin. And this is just gonna give me a little bit of color, a little bit of warmth. Not gonna really chisel out my cheeks too much. As I said, this is a very glowy look, so I wanna stay in the glowy fam. I'm gonna take in the Lancôme blush brush. Move it down the chin and then across. Oh, that looks so good. It's like such a sun-kissed look. I love it. And for blush, I'm gonna be using the ilmakiage Mineral Baked Blush in the shade Lady Marmalade. And I'm gonna use the same brush as well because I want it to be a very like flushed look. So it's the perfect blush for it. I've added it to the brush. I'm just gonna tap a little bit off and smile and just add it to the apples. Alright, so while we are baking my skin, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my eye makeup. So for this look, we're going to keep it very soft and very simple. And I'm just going to simply go back in with the bronzer I used to bronze my skin and use that as my all over shadow. So I love to use bronzer when I'm going for a fresh look like this. Makes it a lot easier and it's going to blend perfectly with your cheeks. So win-win. And because we already did apply the concealer on the lid, there's no need to add a base back on. You just simply blend. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of lightly dust off the powder. And then whatever's left, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of roll it around the nose area. I'm now going in with my all-nighter setting spray, and I'm going to spray this all over my skin. And I'm spraying it now so that it locks in all the parts onto my skin. And I also love doing this before I do my highlight. So I'm going to move now on to the last highlight for my skin, and that is the 24 Cray from Fenty Beauty. I'm going to use what's already on the lid because it is so powerful and so intense. It just a little bit goes a long way. Pick up a little bit onto my brush and just kind of sweep it. I'm actually just going to grab a little bit. Just going to tap it onto the eyelid. I'm going to move into my lip color, and today I'm going to be using my shade Dual Set from my ColourPop collection along with the Kylie Cosmetics lip pencil in the shade Victoria. Alright, I'm going in with this brush. This is a Sigma Precise Lip Line brush. Highly recommend this if you guys do wear lip liner or any lip color in general. It's so tiny, but it smooths out any line imaginable. So if you guys have any areas where like the lipstick kind of breaks in between or some lip liners do roll up a little bit, this will smooth it out. Personally, I love this brush better than like an angle brush because I don't like my lips to look pointy. I kind of like them a little round. So with this brush, I have a lot of control of where the brush is going. Alrighty, gonna go in now with Dual Set. Alright, so last but not least, we're going to go to finish off the eyes. I think I'm going to do just mascara with this look. I feel like this is such a perfect look just to wear a good old mascara. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and curl the lashes. I'm going to use this lash curler and just give them a little umph. And what I like to do is just grab a spoolie and just first comb through them just to make sure any excess product is off and they're not bunched up together. Kind of just maps them out for you before you go in with the mascara. And I'm going to use Lancôme Mousier Big Mascara to top off my lashes. This one is going to get them looking really nice. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this whole look come together. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this look. And let me know if you guys are going to be checking out the new concealer once it drops. So with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.